What's going on, everybody? It's been a while since I've posted on here. It's definitely been a while. Um, and I needed time to figure things out. I needed time to just to get through some stuff. And I told you guys I'd let you know like what's been going on with me as far as where my head is mentally and everything. So as a lot of you know, when I posted back in May, um, I was going through a stage of burnout. I really was. And it's definitely been kind of hard for me to navigate that because I was neglecting my own self care. I was neglecting myself, taking care of me at the end of the day. And that's been a huge part of it, along with a lot of other things. And that burnout comes from different areas in life, whether it be work, personally, anything like that. It's really had an effect on me. So, been feeling like I haven't been happy, and I'm being quite frank here. Feel like I'm just not feeling good right now. And I don't like that feeling because I know that you go through things in a life for a reason. God allows certain things to happen for a reason. And sometimes now, like in the stage that I'm in mentally and stuff, I just have wondering, like what was going on with me. Why am I feeling this way? How did this all start? Just all those kind of questions just run through your mind. But I think that it's definitely from the burnout and everything, and not particularly enjoying what I do to an extent. And as you all know, I haven't posted a while on my other page with speaking on my Instagram page either. So it's definitely been a hard road for me. Um, not to get a little emotional or anything, but I just pray and hope that you guys continue to be with me through this entire time, and because I really need it. I really need you guys, and kind of going through it. I'm just not gonna lie to you, and I really need the time to be able to. I really needed this time, excuse me, to try to figure some things out. I am looking into a counselor because I need it. Whether it be at the Pastoral Institute or a counselor in the area, because I need to. Because I have a lot of things bottled up inside of me that I haven't really shared, like that I need to get out in the open. And I encourage anybody, if you're going through something, please take advantage. Please talk to somebody, a friend, family member, whoever. Now, in terms of my friends and family, there's only a few people who I've talked to behind closed doors as to specifics, as to what's going on, you know? And the only reason why it's only been a few specific people is because, one, I know that I talk to them. One, I know that they're there to listen. They're there to be like a shoulder for me to cry on, to just be there for me. And I love them for that. So I have those few people, those number of people that I know I was able to go talk to about what's been going on, sharing my thoughts and stuff. But at the end of the day, obviously, I still need to go see somebody about it. And that involves talking to a counselor because it's not healthy. It hasn't been healthy for me to keep this stuff bottled up inside. It hasn't. And I just ask that you all please keep me in your thoughts and prayers continuously. And because I'm going to be real, I'm going to be straight up 100 with you guys. As I always want people to do with me, I'm going to be 100% with you guys. I have not mentally, emotionally, everything. I haven't been in the best place. I've been in this place before, but this time it's a little different. It feels completely different. I've been reminding myself of what my friend Matthew said to me. And Matthew, if you're watching this, I thank you because these words help me, are helping me. That this, what I'm going through is not a, it's a temporary stage. It's not a permanent residence. And I'm doing what I can to remind myself of that. So Matthew, I thank you for those words that you gave me a while back. I thank you for that. So for those of you who know, if you know, you know what's been going on with me behind closed doors. I've told you about it. I haven't been happy with what I do, and it's only in certain areas of my life, of trying to figure out where to go from here. And only God knows where I'm going to go. Only God knows what's next from here. I don't know. I don't have all the answers. Even as a speaker, I'm not perfect. And I know sometimes, even when I encourage people, I sometimes tend to not listen to my own words, and I can definitely admit that. I have no problem admitting that. And for the life of me, it's definitely not something that is on purpose. It's just been like that for a long time. And for those of you who I've said encouraging things to, but I tend to not take my own advice, I do sincerely apologize for that because it's not right of me personally. And of course, I'm obviously apologizing to God for that because that's not right. I personally feel like it's not right, and I just need help. I'm taking it one day at a time, as best as I can. I know, and half the time I try to do it by myself when I shouldn't, because I feel like I don't want to be a burden on other people. I've been feeling like I don't want to be that much of a headache to people, which is why a lot of times I keep things to myself, other than speaking to God about it, which I do often. And I need to do better with knowing that there are people out there who want to help me and everything, and that are willing to be there to help me. And I need to do better at allowing those people to help me. And for those of you who are there who are those people, I thank you for being on this ride with me this entire time. No matter how long I've known you, if you've proven to me that you've been there for me and you're there to this day, I thank you. And I appreciate you, and I love you. From the bottom of my heart, I do. So it's definitely been a hard road these past few months. It's definitely been hard, and I just want you to know that it's not over. It's not the end of the road. It's not the end all be all for me. This is just one of them things where I am just going to be, I'm going to get through it. I'm going to get through it one way or another, and with the Lord's help, of course, I'm going to get through it. I got to remind myself every day of that, and I'm going to get through it, even if it seems like things are not happening at the moment. Professionally, personally, every aspect of my life. So it's definitely been a struggle for me. So I know I'll be back with doing speaking videos. I will be back. And I haven't gave up on that. I just took time away because I needed the time. And I'm still kind of going through it right now. So, but I will be back. I will be doing more videos, especially on my YouTube, on my other Instagram, on the Facebook page, my Instagram page as well. I will be doing more. I can't tell you that right now. It just hasn't been easy. So I thank you for riding with me this entire way, for being here, just being like family to me. And I love you guys, and I mean that. And it's funny because I'm learning about patience. And as some of you know, I've struggled with patience for a long time. I've struggled with being patient, because I can be very, very, very impatient. I can admit that wholeheartedly. I can admit that. It's Patience is definitely a virtue, but God, you know, knows exactly what He's doing. He knows exactly what He's doing in our lives, for the betterment of our lives, for the betterment of His kingdom. He knows exactly what He's doing. And I'm reminding myself of that. Slowly but surely, I'm reminding myself of that. So I thank you for just being there. I thank you guys. I do. And I thank God for being with me this entire road that I've been on in these 28 years that I've been here on earth. I thank Him and I do not take it for granted. I'm thankful every time the seal of the day that wasn't promised to me, because there are people who did not wake up to see the day. And that's one thing I do what I can not to take for granted. And I know sometimes the blessings, the simple things in life that we have in this lifetime, we could take for granted sometimes. And I can admit that, including myself, who has done that. So I thank you for just the daily reminders for that. So I will be back doing videos again. I'm praying and hoping that mentally, emotionally, spiritually, everything, that have a renewed mindset, a renewed understanding, a renewed heart in terms of renewed happiness and everything, because at the moment, like I mentioned, I'm just unhappy. I'm not feeling good. So it's going to take time, but I'm going to get there. I don't know when, I don't know how, but I'm going to get there. But with God's help, I know I'm going to get there. And with the help of the people who I know have been there for me, I'm going to get there. And I have to learn also to allow people to be there for me who offer it, because I tend to shut down. I tend to just close up, to just be to myself when I'm going through things. I tend to do that often. And that's not healthy, and that's not right for me to do. It's not right for me to do that to my friends and peeps who I know have been there for me from the very beginning. So for those of you who I've talked to behind closed doors about specifics of what's going on, I thank you. And for everybody else who hasn't known really what's been going on with me, this is my opportunity to open my heart and share it with you guys. Just know that this may be a bump in the road. This may be just a detour of any kind. But my story is not over. It's far from over. Because, God gives His toughest battles to His strongest soldiers. And I'm doing all I can to be as strong as I can, during this time. So I thank y'all. I thank y'all for being there for me. I thank y'all for just, and I'm going to keep saying it. Thank you guys. And I love you guys from the bottom of my heart. I do. I love you guys from the bottom of my heart, and I mean that. And I wish y'all nothing but happiness and success going forward. Seek God first, and all other things shall be added unto you. And I'm reminding myself of that every day. So thank you guys so much. It's definitely not been easy. It's not been easy for me, but I'm gonna bounce back. I'm gonna bounce back higher. I'm gonna bounce back faster. I'm gonna bounce back stronger. Because there's gonna be a lesson that I take away from this experience, this hardship that I'm going through. And I'll make sure that I apply it going forward. And for the things that I want out of this lifetime, I know it's going to take time. I know it's going to take patience. I know it's going to take a lot of trusting in God and having faith that it'll all work out at the right appointed time. I'm human, so it just sometimes it feels like it's just not happening. I'm human. We're human. We have emotions. We have a right to feel how we feel. We don't have to soak in it forever, but you can feel it in the moment. Sit in it, because yes, going from out of pain into purpose is what's important, but at the same time, sitting in it, sitting with how you feel is definitely important, and that's what I've been doing these past few months. Sitting in it to the point where I'm trying to better understand why I feel how I feel, how it started, when it started, and I'm knowing those answers and stuff. Getting those answers from God, giving me the wisdom, the knowledge, the courage to keep going. And I want y'all to know that if you're going through the same thing that I'm going through, or whatever the case may be, please know that you're not alone. You are not alone. I'm here. The people that you know who are there for you, they're there for you. And for those who I consider family, you may not be blood related, but if I consider you family, I consider you family for a reason. Because you've proven to me that you've been there for me, even at my lowest points, like right now, and I thank you, and I thank you, God. I thank you, peeps. I thank you for just being there, for showing up, for just being there, for just proving to me that there are good people out there, for proving to me that you're the kind of friends that I know you are. So I thank you guys. I love you guys. I hope you guys stay prayed up. Keep the faith. Keep holding on. Don't let go. Don't give up. Sit in the moment that you're feeling, whatever feelings that you're feeling. Sit in it. Sit with it, because it's important in order for us to get out of that pain. Sometimes we tend to deny the feelings. Yes, pray about it. Yes, talk to God about it. Cast your cares and worries to Him. Yes. But I want you to feel it. Feel those emotions. Feel those emotions, please. And that's what I'm doing. Cry, scream, yell, whatever it is in the moment. Please do it. And I'm not saying it just to say it, because I'm doing it in this journey right now. I'm doing it in this moment. I'm doing it in this hardship, this current experience that I'm going through. This unique life experience. I'm doing that. I'm not perfect. I'm the furthest thing from it. But I am saved by God's grace. So I got to give myself some grace and compassion. I got to learn to give myself some grace and compassion on things. Because God gives us so much every day, even when we don't deserve it. He loves me so much. He sent His Son to die on the cross to save me. That's the ultimate act of love. If that ain't agape love, I don't know what is. And I love Him for that, for being who He is. Not for the things that He's done for me, not just for that, but for who He is in my life and who He's always been to me. So please, sit with how you feel in whatever situation that you go through. Sit in those feels in the moments. You don't have to soak in it, but sit in there. Feel those emotions. Let it out. Talk to somebody. Find a counselor, whoever it is. And that's what I'm looking to do, finding a counselor, because yes, God is a wonderful friend and a wonderful counselor, but God also purposed certain people to be counselors on this earth for a reason. Therapists, counselors, whoever it is, because that's their form of ministry. And they're ministering to people by helping people get through whatever it is that they're going through. So I'm looking to find a counselor, a therapist, whoever. If you know of a good one, you can hit me up and let me know. If you know of a good counselor in the Columbus area, or even virtually, let me know. Please let me know. You can DM me on Facebook, Instagram, whatever the case may be. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. I value you guys. And I want you to know that I will be back. I will be back stronger than ever, wiser, better, mentality wise, everything. I will be back. And I thank you guys. I hope you guys have a great rest of your Friday. If you're not working this weekend, have a great weekend. Enjoy your weekend. If you are working this weekend, I'm sorry, because I'm working this weekend too, trust me. But I want you guys to be blessed either way. Have yourself an amazing weekend. Rock it out. Just know you're not alone. And I got to remind myself that I'm not alone in this. That I'm going to get through this. I'm going to push through. I'm going to bounce back. All in due time. I'm going to come out stronger for this. I'm going to come out better for this. I wish you all love, peace, and blessings to everybody who's watching this. Anybody who's listening to this. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys. And I will see you guys around. Thank you guys.